of that hearing and the eventual trial, if there's anything like that in the near future. We see the attorneys from two sides, the companies, seem to trade their charges against one another for the IPR infringement. However, each could not, at this moment, convince both the jury and the public. What do you think might be the impact?
Yeah, I think it's a very complicated case, and no matter who wins, at the end of the day, it's a big impact. If iPad is going to win, I think the impact will be it's number one and got exclusive for status and very dominant in the market, right? And if Samsung is going to win, and then it will enhance a lot of competition, a lot of like different mobile companies. There will be more copying of each other's patents. So no matter who is going to win at the end of the day, it's going to be a huge impact in the industry.
Do you agree?
Yeah,
industry and also probably consumers like us as well.
Oh, no question. I mean, you know, the legal fees in and of itself, and the amount of R&D that, I mean, money that goes into legal fees and goes into penalties and goes into everything else in fighting these things is like $29 billion, and this is taken away from research and development. I mean, the issue is, again, this is a case that's being held in the Northern District of the United States District Court of Northern California, and interestingly enough, it's an overseas Chinese. Her name's Lucy Ko, and she's the judge. She initially banned Galaxy telephones from being sold in the United States, so this is a huge impact. Really, the issue is it's a business strategy, I think, a lot of times for Apple to bring this lawsuit against Samsung. The elephant in the room actually is Google. Google's in the background. Google supplies these applications to companies like HTC. They supply applications for free to Motorola, which they own.
Right.
And so I think a lot of this has to do with licensing. You know, the interesting thing about it is that Samsung and Apple are actually partners. In 2012, they did $7.6 billion worth of licensing between themselves.
So what is your point? Exactly what do you think are the real reasons behind this possible trial, at this moment at least, the hearing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my opinion, I mean, Apple is taking advantage by bringing the lawsuit to try to get negotiations and a licensing deal. They're looking for like 2.5% or 2.4% on a licensing deal. Actually, the iOS software, which is being provided to Apple, is from Samsung. So Samsung is the largest electronics manufacturer in the world, and they hold like 10,028 patents. I mean, and they're licensing a lot of these products to them. And then there's issues between them. Now there was a court case already with Judge Posner in the Northern District of Illinois.
And it's not just in the United States.
Right.
It's also they were also fighting against one another in some other countries.